So, long time no see. I had a crazy busy weekend with, you know, other hockey things that aren't Flyers. So, I'm going to talk about 3 games in one video today, and we're just going to like lickety-split speed right through them because I didn't get to see any of them. Not a single one. And there's a game tonight, so we're gonna like talk fast and get through this fast because that game starts in like an hour and a half. And the game tonight is going to be the first game that I've gotten to see since last Tuesday. The best way I know how to do this is to do the my stars of the game, which, since I didn't get to see the games, are 100% based off of the statistics that I can find on NHL, the NHL app.
But I went through the NHL app and wrote down who I want the stars of the game to be for each game. So we're going to start with the game against Anaheim from last Thursday. And it's not... Ooh. I only need to change one of these. Isn't that funny?
Okay, so for that game against Anaheim where we lost 3-2, here are my stars of the game. So 1 star for Steve Mason, 2 stars for Wayne Simmons, and 3 stars for Maddie Reed. Maddie Reed has been on fire. Like, who anticipated this? Nobody. He may even lead the team in goals right now. That would be an interesting thing to look up. Yes, Matt Reed leads the Flyers in goals right now with 5 goals, with Sim having 4 and Jake having 3, and we're only 6 games into the season, but still.
My handwriting is slowly going downhill because I want to do this faster.
So, for our 6-3 win over the Carolina Hurricanes from Saturday, here are my stars. Matt Reed had got another goal in that game, which was his 5th goal because he didn't get a goal on yesterday. So he gets another star because I am just so ridiculously impressed with him. It's just insane. Shane Gostisbehere got a goal and 2 assists. It was his 1st goal of the season, his, I think, 3rd and 4th or 4th and 5th assists of the season, so he's not been absent, but 1 goal, 2 assists get you 2 stars. And Jake over here, Mr. 1st and 2nd goal of the season in 1 game. So 2 goals, 1 assist in this game. So this one was pretty easy to do based off just statistics alone. And I'm very pleased with all of these people. These are some of my favorite people on the Flyers. So, woot!
That's always the question on who starts these games. Who started this game is the real question. Did I give 1 star to somebody that it didn't belong to because I didn't check to make sure Mason started this game?
I only really needed to erase 1 name and rewrite another name, but I erased everything and rewrote everything. So for last night's game against Montreal, 1 star goes to Steve Mason because when you lose 3-1 and one of those is into the empty net, and as far as I could tell, last night's game was a pretty like bleh game. Like, shots were almost even. There were very few penalties, and all but 1 of those was for the Flyers. So I don't want to call that hanging Mason out to dry because that's still very few penalties in comparison to like what I would freak out about leaving the goalie hanging out to dry would be. In that like close of a game, it was only Mason only let in 2. And when there's only 1 goal in a game, you gotta like figure out stars somehow. So Steve Mason gets 1 star. Shane Gostisbehere didn't get any goals or assists in this game, but I did watch the last like 4 or 5 minutes of this game. And when we did have Mason pulled and we were on the attack, he was doing everything right. He was putting pucks on net, he was taking shots, he was getting cleared, he was like getting open, getting wide open, being in position all the time. He was everywhere he needed to be in that last 5 minutes of the game. And puck may not have found the back of the net, but he still did everything right. So it was 2 stars. And then 3 stars for Mr. Jake Voracek here, who had our only goal of the game, making it his 3rd goal of the season. And I am pretty happy with Jake. So that's that. We had 3 games, 2 losses, 1 win. Lost 3-2 to Anaheim, beat Carolina 6-3, and then lost 3-1 with an empty net goal to the Canadiens. Give this video a like, a thumbs up, whatever you want to call it. Leave a comment below. Let me know what some of your insight from the past 3 games are. Like, were they good games? Were they like meh games like I think the Montreal game was? And because I really do want to know what people thought, because I did not see them. So subscribe to see what else is coming up, and I will see you after tonight's game against Buffalo? I think it's against Buffalo. This really needs to stop happening. We need to stop losing close games where I feel obligated to give Mason a star. And I just need to like bathe my hands in lotion.